Hey everyone, happy Monday. If you worked today, I hope it was a wonderful start to your week. If you were off, I hope you got lots accomplished. Hey Razor, hey Hair Maniacs, hey April, hope it was just a productive day. Hey Jess, hey Tammy, Megan, Nick, hey Nick. I'm tired, Nick. So y'all, it's been a great weekend. As always, if y'all would like to share with your followers, please do. We'll get some people in here and we'll talk about business. I've got something really good to talk about tonight that's good. Hey there, hey. Hey, Jennifer. Yes, I saw that. I did not participate in all those songs, Jennifer. I go much further back than Rod Stewart. But, I've got something really interesting to talk about a good, hey, my friend Patrice. I saw your goodies you got today. You go, girl. Hey, Shanny. It's been a busy weekend, John. I don't know that all of you saw this or know it, but Vinica and Vinica is in Knoxville. Her studio is in Knoxville, and I'm in Pigeon Forge. So we've been friends for a while, and we finally got to meet yesterday under very strange circumstances. But she and I, she came to my salon, and we tested a new clay lightener that's going to be hitting the market soon. It was a phenomenal experience. It was a long, tiring experience, and I didn't realize how stressful it was until after it was over, when I finally realized that this was kind of a make or break moment for this product. Because if we had, no, it's not Kenra. I can't say who it is, what company it's by, because we're having a little secrecy thing right now, but y'all all find out soon, and it's going to be phenomenal for you. It's going to be a wonderful new product to your arsenal that will do things that it's just going to blow your mind. It really will. So it was, like I said, it was very important. So I guess I was so drawn up and just so in the moment that when I got finished and got home, I just was whooped, y'all. I just was exhausted. So you're gonna love it, Nick. You're gonna love it. Hey, Vinica. This is Vinica that was there with me yesterday. That was my partner doing this. We just both had a great experience with it, y'all. So like I said, though, I didn't realize it exhausted me so much, mentally. It wasn't physically exhausting. I was at work for like 9 hours yesterday, doing this. But it was just a very, I don't know, it was just stressful knowing that we had a yes, whatever we told the company. Mentally, it was tremendously mentally, and, because if we hadn't have liked it, c'est la vie, I guess, but we loved it. Anyway, y'all, the responsibility was tremendous, Vinica. Yes, it was. The responsibility was tremendous, and I will say that for that to be our first meeting, even though we've talked, even though I felt like I've known her forever, for that to be our first physical face-to-face meeting under such circumstances, she's everything that I thought she would be. She was just tremendous person. What you see when you see her on Periscope. Hey, Frank, I've got to order more antidote. I'm telling you, y'all, if you're not using Antidote Pro, right here, Frankie is the gentleman who, this is his product from his company. And you go to Antidote Pro. It is a wonderful additive to absolutely use in every color service, every chemical service you do. It saved me 2 times really bad. And I put it in everything I use now. Everything I use. It's an antihistamine and an anti-inflammatory, and it has other wonderful things. So instead of putting this crap Sweet and Low in your colors and stuff like this to stop the tingle, use a professional product that's specifically made for this. So it's antidotepro.com. Also haircare.com has it. It's just something y'all need to have on your shelf. I'm telling you. I've always told y'all, hey, my darling sister, I've always told y'all that if I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. I'm not making any money from this. I'm just telling you, as a fellow professional to another professional, you need this on your shelf. You do. You do. So, On to the game at hand, business building. Y'all, I've really put a lot of thought in this for tonight. And I think one of the best ways to really do something to build your business that doesn't cost you anything is to get you a little bit of a portfolio together. Even if you don't have any work, particularly in this style, you can say, like this work or whatever. If you have any wedding chapels, any wedding planners, any wedding venues, or anything in your areas, I think you should get together a really professional letter, and introduce yourself. Put a few photos of your upstyling or photos that you can do. Go on the internet, don't claim it as your work by any means. Don't steal work, but say, inspired by, or, examples of what I can do. And send these each a little packet, professional little packet, to the wedding planners, to the venues, offering your services for bridal work. Send to the high schools. We've talked about, you've got this. Oh, yeah, I do upstyling all the time. Continual. I mean, I do bridal work all the time. I do tons of prom work. I'll never stop. I love formal styling. That's just one of my loves. Plus, it's good money because I can click it out. Damn, it's done. And it's really good money because I don't shampoo. I don't shampoo. It has to come pre-shampooed. If it's curly, it has to come straightened. I set them down, I curl it, or I fix it, and out the door they go. And it's good money, cash in the pocket. I do. I love it, Miston. I love formal styling. It keeps me sharp. But I love to comb hair. I love to dress hair. I was a hairdresser before I was anything else. I was during the day of dressing hair, so I love to dress hair. But get these packets. Call the high school, y'all. Talk to the guidance counselor. Tell the guidance counselor. Send the guidance counselor a package. In the mail. Say, look, if you will let it be known that I'm available for styling for the proms or whatever, I'll give you 50% off a service. Help get people to help promote you. There is good, fast money in formal styling. Absolutely. I can do a bride start to finish in under an hour, and I charge $85. Boom. I don't shampoo their hair. I don't blow dry their hair. I don't do anything to their hair except put a few curls in it. Y'all, sometimes I don't even curl the hair. I literally can take straight hair and put it up into a beautiful style without touching it with a curling iron. This season, it's coming up, y'all. It's fixing to hit. It's going to be great. This is prom season. And in my area, we not only have high school proms, we have junior high proms. We have a teen board. We have all of these things coming up. Send them, baby, send them. I don't mind it at all. I worked with a wedding chapel here in my area for a few years, and I did over 200 brides a year. And that was good money. That was money in the pocket, and I just got tired because I was going in on Sundays and things like this, and so I just stopped doing it with Wedding Chapel. Now it's just if they find me, they find me, so there's lots of wedding planners here and things that recommend them to me and send them to me. But, I just quit working with the chapel because I couldn't do it. Yes, baby, come on. We can get us a team. We'll be the team, the wedding bell team or something like this. But, I don't mind it at all. Like I said, there's just so many easy ways to put absolutely. Yeah. The last year that I worked with this certain bridal chapel in my town, the wedding chapel in my town, I did over 200 brides. Well, I say brides, wedding party, everything from bride to bridesmaid to flower girl. It was just 200 things for them over 200. And that's good money, y'all. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I just turned, but I had to turn it down because, like I said, it was getting where every Sunday I was working. I was doing just brides. Every Saturday was brides, and my local clientele, my local salon guests were getting kind of left out in the cold. So I had to stop it, or I was going to lose people. That people that paid me a lot more money. It's really great to have that in your pocket for a bride, but it's even better to have $175 or whatever every 4 weeks or 5 weeks. So I had to make some tough decisions, so I don't do quite that many now, but the point is it's just good money. Jennifer, cleaning that bathroom don't give you no money, honey. Thank you, Frankie. They don't give you no money. I love it, but even if I didn't love it, I would still do it simply because it's money in the bank. They're in and out, they're in and out. It's just that simple. I didn't take, and you have to be tough though. You can't just sit there and let them nitpick you like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. You have to kind of be tough and sometimes send them out the door. Yeah, well, they are. The bathroom's pretty yucky. I don't like to clean the bathroom, but I do that too. But and y'all, we've talked about so many things. We've talked about finding a muse, finding this, finding that. Working with cheerleaders, doing a cheerleader of the month, doing a nurse of the month. Do this absolutely to pageants. That's a wonderful way to do. When you have local pageants in town, you'll get calls for this. Oh, I had a cat here. Sorry. So there's all kinds of ways to make money. I know we may not like to do it, but there's never a reason to say I'm at a dead end alley. I don't know what to do. I'm at a dead end alley. I don't know how to make money, because that's not true. There's always ways to make money. We may not like to do it. We may not like to work hard, but there's ways to make money. So, I've done things for years I didn't want to do, until I got to the point that I didn't have to, and I'm not saying I'm too good. I mean, I'll do anything I have to, if business is slow, I'll do a promotion, I'll do something, we need to just know that we're never to the point that it's just impossible. It's not. We can do something. Get out and hump it. Like I said before, go to Walmart and put these little things on the board. Where they pull off the little coupon and this is good for 25% off. Or whatever. Go to the laundromats. Put these on the bulletin boards. Get out and hoof it. Do something. Make up something. Make flyers. Go to any civic organization. We've talked about this. Join the Rotary Club. Join the Chamber of Commerce. Go to the meetings. Hand out your business cards. When you go through line at a restaurant, hand a business card for 10% off to your server, 20% off. Hand it to the receptionist at the restaurant, or the hostess. There's all kinds of things we can do to promote ourselves. I guess one of the best ways to do it, if you're going out in public and you're going to hand out your business cards, look presentable. We talked about that. I don't say you have to be, something out of Vogue, but you need it. You know what? We're talking about Frankie. Antidote Pro again, y'all. I just want to tell you, you never know, because I'm just going to change the subject midstream and I'm going to talk to y'all. You never know when someone is going to itch. Someone's going to have a problem. Whether you know it or not, all right, baby, I love you. Absolutely, Nick. What better way? You do a good job on her and boom, everybody in the hospital is going to know it. I love you too. Hey, Silas. Hey, there's my man right there, y'all. That is a hunk of man that just come in this room right now. And a hunk of a hairdresser, too. I love him, love him, love him. So, y'all, you never know. Whether you know it or not, anytime you put hair color on a person's scalp, their scalp swells. You know, you may not be able to see it going whoom, 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 but their scalp swells. You know, this absolutely will stop the swelling because it has an anti-inflammatory. Absolutely will. You know, it stops the itch before it happens. Now, y'all have heard me say, and I'm going to explain the difference. When y'all have heard me bitch and gripe and moan and groan about people using Sweet and Low, and I say it masks a problem, it's a difference. It's a total difference between what Sweet and Low does and what Antidote Pro does. Sweet and Low will mask the problem because the person just can't feel it. It means it's going on. Antidote Pro corrects it and keeps it from happening. This is the difference. You know, you're not going to get the itch. You're not going to have it. I actually have had, I've taken it just the other day. I put something on someone's hair and they started itching. It's very dangerous, Frankie, and I've preached this forever and ever and ever how dangerous Sweet and Low is. You know, I was a color educator. I went on a tour of the color, and the chemist gave us this pep talk like they always do, and he actually told us about Sweet and Low and to never recommend it, and if anyone in any of our classes ever brought it up, to tell them it was absolutely no-no, and why. And it was scary, y'all. It's very, very scary. And so, you know, I've preached this, don't use it, don't use it. I have been cussed. I have been told I was stupid. I have been told I was too old to be in this business, all because I was an advocate against the use of Sweet and Low. First of all, it's just stupid. It's horrible. You know, let me tell you what Antidote Pro will not do. She's scratching. She's pissed off. Yes, she's just, I'm leaving her alone. We've had it all day long. Antidote Pro will not void your implied warranty with your color company because it is specifically designed to be used for this reason. You can get it from antidotepro.com, haircared.com. But antidotepro.com is the home site for the product. You know, it will not, with Sweet and Low, if you get carried to court, if someone has a reaction or whatever, they take you to court, guess what's going to happen, y'all? Your insurance company's not going to back you because you used Sweet and Low in your color. How do I know this? Well, for one, I've asked. You know, I educated myself. I asked my insurance agent. You know, I've known this for years. You know, I have never, ever, ever known of a color company to back anyone that used Sweet and Low. I've never known of your insurance company to. You are doing something against the rules. But guess what? Antidote Pro doesn't break the rules. It's for this. It was made for this. It was chemically made to be used for this. So it's covered. It's perfect. You're not going to have any problems. I had a customer the other day who had a little bit of an itch problem from something I put on their hair because they had a slight allergy to one of the ingredients. I just took some Antidote Pro in my hand. I rubbed it all over their scalp. Boom. Within 30 seconds, the itch stopped. You know, so, you know, like I said, y'all, I mean, if I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. You know, I'm just real impressed with it. I'm thoroughly... Yeah, it's just a standard thing, you know, and this is, like I said, it's crazy. You know, first of all, it's just crazy, you know, and like I said, y'all, I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. I'm just telling you what happens, you know, it just is crazy, you know. I've used so much, you know, like I said, y'all, I use it in every single thing I do. You know, I gave a perm the other day. I rubbed some on their scalp afterwards for just about 30 or 40 seconds and rinsed it off. You know, I've used it with every single thing, you know, and it's just a new product that I love, you know, along with my California Glam, along with, you know, Olaplex, you know, along with, you know, my Bib Buddy, you know, along with Foil Me Foils, you know. I mean, I have an arsenal of new products that I love, As a matter of fact, I've used some. I've got to order my antidote because I'm going to run low and I don't dare run out. I feel the same way about Olaplex. I feel the same way about everything. It just no, absolutely not, Shannon. It changes nothing. It changes absolutely nothing. If anything, it makes the formula of, I use Redken, y'all. And if anything, it makes the formula of my Redken a little bit smoother. It smells so good, I've used it with Olaplex. It works in conjunction with Olaplex. So here I've got color. I'm adding Olaplex. I'm adding Antidote Pro. It has not affected anything. Not one single thing. It does not make it process faster. It does not make it process slower. It's just a great product. If you don't have it on your shelf, you're doing yourself a bad service. I'm real bad sometimes about, I've got to touch hair, y'all. I've just got to touch it, and so I get chemical burns on my hands, all the time. When my finger starts burning, I can reach over and pump just a little bit and I rub, boom, it stops. It just stops. I add it to lightener, Nick, all the time. Anything that's going to touch the scalp, I add it to. Absolutely. Now I will say I don't put it in with my, my foils or things like this because it's not touching the scalp. But, anytime I do a lot of lightening, full head lightnings, and it just works great. The next time I shave, I'm going to put some on my face, and shave, So, there's so many wonderful uses for the product, Anything that you can do to someone or to yourself that will cause burning, it will cause stinging, or it will cause inflammation to your skin, you can use Antidote Pro to stop it. Tracy Cunningham is allergic to the world. I feel so sorry for her. She's just allergic to the world. And I had heard rumblings about a product that was this, a product that does this, the same way I did about Olaplex. I keep my ear to the internet and I hear things, because I'm a product whore. If it's out there and it's new, I want it. That's just me, And then I saw Tracy and them talking about this product. So I went on a mission to get it, and I've never regretted my decision so much, y'all. When you have customers ask you, when you have salon guests, when you have salon clients, when you have patrons, whatever you call them, ask you, have you changed color lines because it didn't burn? Call you back on the telephone the next day and say, what did you do to change my color? Because I want it, I like it, because my scalp didn't itch. It works. Pure and simple. So, there's my endorsement. There's my endorsement, again, for the product. I've endorsed it, Y'all know how I feel about California Glam. I have never done such most beautiful colors. My lighteners have absolutely never been more spot on than using... What are you doing? You're welcome, Frankie. Oh, Tammy, you're welcome. I'm so glad. It always makes me feel really good if somebody likes something that I recommend. Because, when I recommend something, y'all, it's me that's saying it. It's not like Antidote Pro is coming in here doing a commercial. It's not like Olaplex. It's not like California Glam, Bib Buddy, or Foil Me Foils are coming in here and doing an infomercial. It's me. I'm putting myself, my ass on the line and telling y'all this is a good product. So thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I say this and I say it all the time, y'all. If I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. Now, that doesn't mean I'm the most brilliant man on earth. It means this right here. It means I investigate. It means I use. It means I try. The new clay lightener that we tested yesterday, Vinica and I did. April, you can order it from antidotepro.com or haircare.com. They carry it too. There's two places there that you can get it, but Antidote Pro. I'm not brilliant, but that's just like the clay we used yesterday, y'all, and tried. If I hadn't have liked it, I wouldn't have even told y'all about it on the Periscope. I wouldn't have come on here and dared say it's going to be the most wonderful thing you've ever used. Because there again, y'all, it's my ass on the line, not the company. Y'all would not hate Antidote Pro if you didn't like it. You would tell me that I recommended a bad product to you. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people, and I'm just going to broach this subject too. There's not a thing wrong with what I'm fixing to say, so nobody gets up on the bandwagon and sends me a nasty email. So far, so good. I haven't got any the last 2 or 3 days. There are people who are paid endorsers for products. I understand this. If that's what they want to do, if that's fine with me, they can endorse as much as they want to. They can get paid as much as they want to get paid. I'm not a paid endorser for any product. You know, my soul is mine. Have I gotten products sent to me by companies? Oh, hell yeah, I have. Thank you, all that have. I love you for it. I love I love you for it. Have I got products that I didn't like that I told y'all about? Oh, hell yeah, lots of them. Where are they? They're in the garbage can. But y'all never know that because I've not mentioned it because I didn't like the product. You know, um, that's just the way it is. You know, we get things all the time. I got stuff last week. I got an email today telling me to be looking for a product that someone was sending me to try, and would I please give them my honest opinion? Of course, I will give them my honest opinion. If I love it, I'll tell y'all. If I don't, you'll never know what the product was. That's just that simple, And I think that way I can keep my integrity, you know, and I can keep y'all from wasting money, you know. Just it's just that simple, Oh, Megan, I'm really not. I'm not. I have this persona, but I'm not. I'm just a human being. I have bad days. I cuss. You know, I'm just a plain old normal human being who has every kind of flaw and crack, and I've got so much super glue and putty in my soul to keep it going. Thank you, Megan. I have so many cracks. Nick, you will love it. I'm going to tell you about this now. I'm telling you this. You've got it, so I'm not trying to sell you. This lightener has changed me, y'all. It has changed my work. It's just really has. Thank you, Vinica. I appreciate that so much. Sometimes, y'all, when you have been in the business for a long time, you become jaded. I'm so proud that I'm not. I'm just so proud that I've not allowed myself to go there. I'm looking tomorrow's, I had a short weekend this weekend. My off day yesterday was spent working, as was Vinica's, and so I have a short weekend, but I'm so looking forward to going to work tomorrow. I'm looking forward to starting my week. I'm just ready to get back into hair. Yeah, Megan, I love it. Like I said, it's changed everything. It's changed the way I approach my lightning services. It's changed my thought pattern to my lightning. Yeah, I like 13 in 1 a bunch, So, it's, I just can't say enough about it, And y'all have heard me talk about, that I was a lightener connoisseur, you know. Uh, there's no need. I haven't even bought Redken's new clay lightener. Patrice, you'll love it. Any questions, you call me because it's absolutely, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And y'all that don't know this will know it now. I was an absolute lover of Silk Lift Strong and Silk Lift Gentle. I could have laid that stuff beside me at night in the bed and slept with it. That's how much I loved it. I gave mine away, y'all. I gave it to a little friend of mine who's a hairdresser here that I give stuff to, and stuff like this. I gave it away. I haven't touched it. Did not touch it. Yeah, absolutely. I've got some Blondor in the salon for one reason and one reason only. That's just in case I need something to really zap some hair really, really fast. And I've got it there for that reason, my Blondor. Oh, really? You're so lucky. I would love to meet him. I would love to meet him. I'd love to meet Frankie. I would love to meet Emily. I can't wait to meet Jennifer in Orlando. I just, people that make things that I love, I am inspired by. I'm inspired by, April, I have not been retailing the color mask, but I am going to retail the color mask, and I'm also going to start retailing my color bombs that I started making. But I'm going to make them with Olaplex number 3 instead of Olaplex number 2 so that they can use it at home. So yes, that answer is that. I'm going to make custom color bombs, and then I will be selling the mask, with instructions on how to use it. Because I'm afraid for at home people would be too heavy-handed, and it is very pigmented, very pigmented. Yeah, I mean, I did this thing called a color bomb, where I've been taking Olaplex number 2, and I've been putting a custom mix of the mask in there and making my own colored conditioner, and I've been putting that on at the shampoo bowl as an added service. It really depends on what I'm trying to make. Usually a half pump to a pump, Oh, did you, Vinica? Yeah, I mean, it just works so nice because you're getting that benefit of a mini treatment of Olaplex, and then you're getting that color bomb, that color in there too to help tone that hair down. It is, Vinica. It's a perfect blend, so you're getting two things in one, and like I said, it's an add-on, so for 5 or 10 minutes at the shampoo bowl, which kind of allows me to breathe sometimes and catch my thoughts and grab them from out here and put them back in here, because my thoughts have a tendency to wander this way and down here. So it gives me a minute to, and put them back in my brain. And then it's just an add-on. It's money, it's just money in the bank, When I retail them, April, I'm going to really, 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 really tell them how to use it because, it is heavy pigmented. That's the only reason that I have not retailed them yet, and I'm kind of selfish. I don't want them maybe to take it home because I'm afraid it's going to lose me money in the salon. Yeah, I'm selfish. Sometimes I don't want to sell people things because it'll take money away from me. I'm using my color bombs right now, and I'm doing a lot of them. So I'm afraid if I give this to people to take home, that's going to be money out of my pocket. Yeah, and I'm selfish, y'all. I like for my bank account to have money in it, which it doesn't have much in it right now. I've got to make a deposit tomorrow. I'm glad I just remembered that. But there's so many formulas, y'all. Javier from Hair Cared. If y'all don't have it, let me know or message me. There's a whole sheet of custom formulas for the color mask where you can mix a squirt of this and a squirt of this, and you make this color, and there's just tons and tons of wonderful color formulas. So, then send me a message on Facebook. I have the list. I'll be glad to send it to you. Jennifer, I'm fixing to start doing that this week, but instead of Olaplex number 2, I'm going to be using I'm going to be using for a few people Olaplex number 3 and just add something to it. But I've got a my conditioner that they use, whether it's the argan oil conditioner, whether it's my Kenra conditioner, or whether it's whatever it is, then I'm just going to add it to that and make a custom conditioner for them. That's a beautiful one right there. The chocolate. I love chocolate by itself on any browns. Plus, I found that if I do someone's hair red and it's a little bit too intense, I can put just a little bit. Yeah, a pump would be more than enough. More than enough. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to do it with number 3. That's just a thought. I don't necessarily want to adulterate the Olaplex. But so I may just stick with doing it with a conditioner. But anyway, on the red, if I have a red that's a little bit too intense, I love to take just a squirt of the chocolate and just work it through for about 4 or 5 minutes. Y'all, it just instantly mellows out that red. It just mellows it out. It's just, I love the color mask. I really, really do. It does, Jennifer. It just softens it so much. Because y'all all know that red can just go wonky on you in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. It can just go wonky, and you think it's going to be the most beautiful. Well, Dawn, right now, a meadow of sunflowers in the summer. would be a good example. You know, a meadow of sunflowers in the summer. You know, isn't that the truth, Patrice? You know, you're welcome, Dawn. You know, you're very welcome. You know, it may not do that tomorrow. Jess, it is different on every single hair. You know, thank you, Tammy. You know, usually about 5 or 6 shampoos. If it's one of the heavier ones like violet or the copper, and it depends on the level of hair you're putting it on, the porosity of the hair. It could be a little bit. It could last a little bit longer. You know, because remember, the more porous the hair, the more intense it's going to be. Y'all, these are majorly intense if you have not used them. Oh, did you, April? Yeah. You know, I really love them. You know, like I said, and I've said this the whole time, y'all. I've never been a fan of colored conditioners or colored shampoos. Never. Never have liked them. I really, really love the color mask. It's totally different. Yeah. Stays very vibrant. You know, so you've got to take all of these in consideration at the bowl. You know, you've got to take all these consideration into the person's hair if they carry it home. What's the porosity of their hair? Love you, baby. Get some rest. I'm fixing to do it soon, here in a minute. As soon as well, anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know, but you've just got to realize, y'all, hey, for that matter, you could add it to anything you want to. You can, you could add, you could make it into a mask, dilute it with anything. You could dilute it with any form of conditioner. I've just found that in the salon, adding it to number 2 gives me a reason to have the add-on of a mini treatment with Olaplex number 2. Plus, they're getting the conditioner. Night, Frankie. I'll talk to you soon. I got to place an order, so I'll see you in a day or two. You could do it exactly, Jennifer. You certainly could, and dry it directly into the hair. Just that little bit. You certainly could. You could add it to gel. And do this. You could actually make a colored gel with it. It's one of the most versatile products I've seen in a long time as far as that goes, because it's just a really, really got great pigment to it, so it can be diluted or it can be full strength. I'm going to get real brave here one day this week, and I think put the silver on mine. I don't know. I'm so scared. I haven't had anything touch my hair in years, but, it's just hair. So we will see what happens, but I'm going to do it. If for nothing else, I love the conditioner benefit of it. It's just tremendous. So anyway, y'all, remember, yeah, Phil went on and put a different toner on his, though. I think he put Kenra on his afterwards. Remember, y'all, the standard of the month is Renew. I got the sweetest message today from someone that had said they got inspiration and their salon looked beautiful. They spiffed their salon up and it looked great. Just remember, y'all, it's time to renew. It's time to renew us. It's time to renew our business. It's time to renew our thoughts. It's time to renew us, if nothing else, with a new haircut, a new hairstyle, a new attitude. It's time to renew. We've been through the ringers of winter. We've been through the ringers of the holiday seasons. We've been through the slow period, so it's time to renew, Thank you, Tammy. It's going to be a great day tomorrow because I'll be at work. Y'all all hair hugs. I'm as close as Facebook as a message. Some of you, I'm as close as a phone call. You're welcome, April. Always. Always. I appreciate y'all for putting up with me and being here. And y'all remember, not my darling Patrice, y'all remember this. And I can't wait to see you in Atlanta and get another big old hug. Y'all listen to those whispers until you hear the words. John said he heard them the other night, y'all. So heard the words. So when you listen to it and you hear those words, it's great. Now my Facebook name is Steve Vanver. Yes, same as here. Instagram, and y'all, by the way, we're going to have a scope here real soon, and we're going to discuss Instagram. You're welcome, Razor. So I invite y'all to follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me already, it's the same name. On the people here, please start asking them to follow you, and I want you to follow them. You know, I know it doesn't seem like much. I'm getting close to 1,000 followers because I've never promoted my Instagram, so that's huge for me. I'm just like in amazement, 1,000 people, you know, because I never post anything except silly stuff. So anyway, y'all, hair hugs. Good night. Rest well. Have a great week. Be productive. I'll see y'all Wednesday night for therapy, and listen to those whispers until you hear the words. Night, y'all.